Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. It's an honor for me to have my friend Miss Betty Lou Hicks in the studio today. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Thank you for coming. Before we get started, I want to say that this community spotlight is brought to you by Gregg Vet, Magnolia Bluff Casino, Hicks Chiks, Trinity Medical, and all of our awesome partners. Without you guys, we can't do what we do. So thank you. Do business with the people that you see on the screen. Thank you for helping us do what we do. Thank you, Hicks Chiks. So Miss Betty is somebody who, like me, stays pretty busy in the community.
Indeed.
And your toughest job might be keeping all the Hicks boys in line.
I gave up on that a long time ago.
Oh, goodness. You wear a lot of different hats in the community, and I was telling you, we got to get you back on here and just do a long sit down and just kind of go through all that you do and your story because I think it'd be very, very interesting. But today you're here representing Catholic Charities and St. Mary to talk about a toy assistance program that's coming up. It's actually already started, but it goes through October.
It does.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the program overall?
Well, as you probably know, Catholic Charities has been an outreach program for at least 40 or 50 years here in Natchez. And in the past, they would do a project each Christmas accepting applications from families who might need assistance in giving a better Christmas to their children. Mm-hmm. They kind of ran short of staff. So they asked us at St. Mary's as partners to help them with it, and we kind of took over the program. So what we do is we do the registration of the families, and we take the names that we receive. They're vetted to make sure that the people are actually being honest about what they're asking for. Uh-huh. And then we, with the help of many, many people in the Miss Lou community, provide a better Christmas for over 100, almost over 200 children and about 100 families. Wow. For the last few years.
Wow. That's amazing. That's good work.
Well, it speaks to the generosity of the Miss Lou community, and it doesn't matter whether it's us or anyone else. We just, I think we live in a champion community.
That's right.
And they come forward whenever we need anything. Yeah. What we're doing right now, and every Monday during the month of October, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., we accept applications for children birth through age 12.
Okay.
And the guardian doesn't have to bring the child, but the guardian will come in, fill out a form, which will list their name. Okay. You have to have a proof of residence and an ID for the adult. Then we have to have a birth certificate, Social Security for the children. Once we've got all the paperwork complete, we give them a form and we say, okay, what would your children or grandchildren like for Christmas? We're not promising to get you this, but it gives us an idea.
It's a nice little wish list.
It's a nice little wish list. It includes sizes. Some families say, my children are okay on clothes, but they need shoes or they need a coat. Okay. Or they don't need a coat, but they do need school clothes. Mm-hmm. So we give them an opportunity to things as basic as underclothes, socks, just whatever they might need in the way of clothing. And then we say, okay, now what would they like as a toy or a game or crafts or whatever? Mm-hmm. And they start rattling off the names of cartoon characters. And we look at each other and say, okay, tell me what that is. We had one Monday that wanted a rainbow doll. And we said, what's a rainbow doll? Well, it turned out it's a Barbie doll, or a Barbie type doll. Mm-hmm. But we have to educate ourselves because our grandchildren are a little older now. But we get those wishes and then we make suggestions, because sometimes they say they're very, for the most part, very, very thankful to be asked for that they might get anything. And they say, just anything you want to give. I said, yes, but did they like animals? Maybe animal books or craft supplies to make your own jewelry or art. Mm-hmm. The little girl I talked to Monday, said she loved to draw. She had filled up a whole sketchbook and she would like to have more art supplies. So we put that down. And then once all of that is accumulated at the end of October, then we go through them and we pass those names out to anyone who wants to sponsor either a family or a individual child. And that includes places like churches like Trinity Episcopal Church, Jefferson Street Methodist Church, St. Mary's Basilica, Assumption Catholic Church. But then we also have groups like one of the Mardi Gras crews. Okay. We have Middleton School of Dance. We have just individual offices they'll call. We've had River Park Medical. We've had Callan before it closed. And they'll say, give me 30 names, and we give them the wish list and the names, and they take it from there.
Okay.
Another way, people will call and just say, give me the name of a couple of children, and I'll take care of it. The Knights of Columbus always take our biggest family. Last year they took a family of 9 and took care of them. But
backing up real quick, I don't know. You may have said this, but you said for them to come register. Where do they go to?
Oh, thank you. I did not clarify that. It's in the Family Life Center on Main Street.
Main Street, right down the street from us.
613 Main Street, right across from Memorial Park.
Okay, right across Main Street from Memorial
Right.
Park.
And I put signs up there, tacky signs, but they're there.
So they come. So just as a recap, they come. It's open every Monday
in October.
In October, from what times?
From 10 to 1.
From 10 to 1. Okay.
And they come in what we call the green space, the little green area there.
Okay.
There's a gate, and that's the gate they come in, and that's where they'll find us.
Okay.
And the reason we may move from one room to another room depending on what else is going on, but it's always in that building.
Okay.
When the sponsors take a child or a family, we don't give them anything but the form. It's up to them whether they want to tell their parishioners, for example, you need to get at least 3 gifts for each child. Make one of them clothing, and the rest, that's up to them if they want to make those kind of things. Others they just let it go at will. But generally, it's equitable, because you certainly don't want a family one child getting 10 presents and the other getting 1.
Yeah, exactly.
So at St. Mary's, we adopt by family. So you might adopt a family of 4 children, and maybe you and your sister-in-law go in together, and your 2 families sponsor that family. But we've had just a generous response throughout. Then we can't promise them anything. We don't promise them anything from the wish list. We don't guarantee anything. But almost without fail, every child will be invited to the Children's Christmas Tree Funds Santa Claus party on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And if you're familiar with Natchez, the Santa Claus parade where the men go throughout town, the communities throwing candy. Back in the old days, it was silver dimes when I was a little girl. But they throw candy, and then they culminate with a party at the Martin School.
Okay.
Not Martin, Braden School, next to the malt shop.
Okay, right there on Home.
And they meet Santa Claus.
Okay.
And Santa Claus calls each child up by name.
Wow.
And gives them an age-appropriate gift. Usually it's a bag of gifts with several things in it. Not necessarily from the wish list, but age-appropriate. Okay. So we're going to do our best to give every child that applies a little bit of happiness at Christmas.
Look, I tell you what, as somebody who has taught before, and somebody who's very active in a lot of kids' lives around here in the community, we know that there's issues out there, but until you're in the middle of it, you really don't understand how many families are impacted and how many kids are impacted. And right now it's a very tough economy. It's just hard times, and it's something that any of us could be going through. So I don't think there's any shame in applying or anything like that. I think that it's just one of those things that come apply and let people help you, because we all need it at some point or another.
One of my favorite things that has happened in the last few years is on Christmas morning, the family that I adopted FaceTimed me.
Yeah.
And let the
That's
child
amazing.
say
Yeah.
thanks. And, that just made my day.
Yeah.
And then you have the other end of the spectrum when you have a family that comes in and the lady says, until this year, we have helped sponsor a child every year. But my husband and I have been out of work and we've had health issues and I need to ask for help this year. And, your heart
Wow.
just breaks for them because, I don't, we all have.
But good for them.
Good for them. And
yeah.
we operate under the premise that what people give is coming from their hearts.
Mm-hmm.
If you apply under fraudulent conditions or you're really not in need, that's between you and somebody else.
That's right.
Right. We're gonna give from our hearts and try to help you out as best we can.
Yeah. Well, before we get you out of here, I know you said that different organizations can adopt families, but is there a way to like just regular, like if I wanted to be a part of it, whether it be let me ask you this: can I donate? Like, is there somewhere to donate? Or if I wanted to say, I'll go shopping for the family, how do we do that?
All right, there are a couple of ways you can contact me, and I would rather not put my number on the air, but they can call Hicks Chiks and give them their number, and I will get back to them. If an organization, a group, or whatever family. In fact, last year, the reason that we were able to take care of every single family that applied, first time that's happened since I've been doing this at least 10 years, was because a man called our church office and said, I have a bag of brand new Fisher-Price toys. Can you use them? And at the same time, a lady called the office and said, I've got $500. I would like to donate. Can you use it? And between what the man brought and the toys and the money that she gave, we were able to finish the families that otherwise would have only gone to the Santa Claus party because of that last minute thing. And we'll take donations from anyone if they're shopping and they want to bring it to us. If we can't purposely use it for one of our families, we'll give it to Johnny Junkin and the Santa Claus committee, and they'll put it with theirs. And because they accept money and donations, money and toy donations. Okay,
and one of the things that whenever we get through October and you're all this is starting to come to fruition, if there are families out there who we haven't hit yet, I would love for you to get back with me so I can help get the word out there. Because I'm telling you, there's so many. We should never have a family not have a good Christmas. Well, if I have to go stand on the side of the road, I'm going to be out there with you, and we're going to make sure that everybody has a good Christmas.
We try.
Every child deserves a good Christmas. So, well, and instead of calling Hicks Chiks, you need to be out there. You need to be out there shopping like me. Getting some of those delicious groceries out there.
Out there, just say, "Tell Miss Betty to call me, please."
That's right.
I want to do something.
That's right.
And I do get calls.
Tell Yolanda or Q. Tell them, "Hey, tell Miss Betty to call me back while you're out there." So, but anyway, is there anything else that you'd like to add, or you think we covered it all?
I think we've covered it all, Ronnie, and I so appreciate you letting me come in because it's such a worthwhile project. It's something that Natchez has been doing for a long time. And as I said at the beginning, we have such a generous community, and we do the best we can to help those who are less fortunate than we are, maybe undergoing some hard times.
That's right. And I appreciate you doing this and everybody involved with this. Like you said, it's so many people involved. You're just here kind of representing a bigger group, but thank you. Thank everyone involved with this because this is a very worthy cause. And thank everybody in the community that always gives to this, all the churches, all the businesses. And I know that I want to be involved for sure, and we'll talk after this, but we certainly want to be involved. So
thank you.
Thank you for what you do. We want to say thank you to everybody out there, again, including all of our awesome partners, including Hicks Chiks. Just thank you to everybody because without our partners, we can't do these spotlights like we do. Dustin puts a lot of work into these things, and we try to do the best that we can. So thank you to all of our partners out there. Thank you to everybody watching this. I encourage you to contribute, get involved. God bless everybody out there. And as always, have a champion day.
Have a champion day, and thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Tammy Farrington. I am the Director of Surgery at Trinity Medical, and I'd like to welcome you to the surgery department.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm a pre-op nurse in the surgery department at Trinity Medical. If you're planning to have elective surgery, you may be searching for a place to provide your treatment. At Trinity Medical, we provide high-quality treatment with a family atmosphere that makes you feel at home. We specialize in several surgical services, including general surgery, gastroenterology, ear, nose, and throat, urology, ophthalmology, and cardiology. Trinity Medical provides services for some of the top surgeons in the Miss Lou area. Our surgeons are also available for clinic evaluation of your medical care prior to any of your surgical needs. This allows you to decide who you're comfortable with for your procedure. From the moment you arrive until the moment you're discharged, our highly trained staff are by your side to provide you with comfort and care that matters. Our surgical team at Trinity Medical is here to serve you.
Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. I want to tell you about our awesome partners, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chiks. Hicks Chiks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know they are also open to the public? Hicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish. And don't forget about their famous TNT burgers that are already pattied up for you and their amazing dessert options. So go see the awesome team at Hicks Chiks at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Natchez. Hicks Chiks, way more than just chicken. Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. We want to tell you about our awesome partner, Dr. Gregg and Gregg Veterinary Hospital. Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002. They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care. Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans. And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too. So call Gregg Veterinary Hospital today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.